Secretary General Ohaneze Youth Organization is appealing to Igbo youth to join hands with the Southeast government to end the Monday sit-at-home order in the region. The Igbo Apex Sociocultural Group youth, drawn from 5 Southeast states, converged on Enugu for the Solidarity March. Bamidele Ajayi has more, and we'll be back with business news.
Event in recent times show effort by stakeholders to ensure Southeast is continued. Every Monday sit-at-home order, the civil unrest was designed to protest the continuous incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. An event that has resulted in loss of lives and property, as well as disrupting the economic activities of the sub-region.
So the greatness we've talked about, the
Enugu State Governor Peter Mba and host of other Igbo leaders are resolute in their demands to end the civil disobedience. At this news conference, personal aide of the IPOB leader, Rita Anebogu, confirmed the authenticity of the letter Nnamdi Kanu released through his special counsel.
The letter that Barrister Jimako presented to the press is very authentic and is from Nnamdi Kanu. Anyone claiming otherwise is doing so for ulterior motive, which time and Chukwuokike Abiama will expose.
Rita and other pro-Biafra groups jointly rejected the continuous enforcing of the sit-at-home order in the sub-region.
We, the pro-Biafra groups of Enugu State Extraction, stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as we say, we collectively reject the sit-at-home. Let it end now. Onye gburu nwanne anaghị azụ odogwu n'ala Igbo. No one becomes a hero in Igbo land by killing his own brother.
She urged the enforcers of the order to understand that the struggle is a political case that needs the support of all Igbo leaders.
Nnamdi had realized that we have to work with the political leaders of Igbo land to make a successful case for Biafra. Simon Ekpa should cease and listen to voices of reason. There is no way we will realize Biafra from Tibo Zogbo.
The group issues 10 warning to enforcers of the sit-at-home order to refrain considering the socioeconomic and total well-being of the people of the Southeast region. Bamidele Ajayi, TVC News, Enugu.
Well, some business stories. The Manufacturers Association of Nigeria has commended President Bola Tinubu for the proposed credit interventions to revitalize the manufacturing sector and micro, small, and medium enterprises to mitigate the impact of fuel subsidy removal. MAN's Director General, Mr. Segun Ajayi Kadri, said this in Lagos in reaction to President Tinubu's national broadcast. President Tinubu in his nationwide broadcast unveiled plans to provide a 75 billion naira credit facility between July and March 2024 to 75 enterprises to strengthen the manufacturing sector. Mr. Ajayi Kadri also noted that the assurances in the president's broadcast represented part of the follow-up measures manufacturers had appealed for and will be more beneficial than palliatives that would only give nominal reliefs. He applauded the federal government's move to work in a coordinated manner with local and state governments to deliver interventions that will cushion the effect of hardship across the social-economic brackets. Meanwhile, the federal government has inaugurated a joint planning committee for the 2023 Nigerian Economic Summit in Abuja. The summit, the 29th in series, is expected to hold on October 23 and 24, 2023. Prominent Secretary, Ministry of Budget and National Planning, Mr. Nebolisa Anako, inaugurated the planning committee in Abuja. He described the summit as for private and public sectors aimed at strengthening Nigeria's developmental policies. It also provides opportunity to strengthen existing symbiotic relationship between the public and private sector in the overall interest of the country. In his remarks, Chief Executive Officer of the NESG, Mr. La Oliye Jayola, noted that the annual summit had united policymakers, private sector leaders, and representatives of the civil society. He commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration for taking decisive actions on the economy. Well, the Naira yesterday appreciated against the dollar, exchanging at 756 Naira 94 kobo at the investors and exporters window. The local currency gained 2.43%, when compared to 775 naira 76 kobo, which it exchanged for the dollar at the close of business on July 28. The open indicative rate closed at 784 naira 91 kobo to the dollar on Monday. A spot exchange rate of 830 naira to the dollar was the highest rate recorded within the day's trading before it settled for 756 naira 94 kobo. The naira sold for as low as 651 naira to the dollar within the trading day. A total of $67.21 million was traded at the investors and exporters window on Monday. And the Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC, and its sister affiliate says they are set for the planned nationwide protest scheduled to begin Wednesday. This is against the hike in fuel prices and other commodities across the board. NNPCL announced a new price regime in the oil and gas sector, signaling or citing market forces being responsible for the rise in pump prices of premium motor spirit, also known as petrol. Public affairs analyst Mr. Gbolan Olojede agrees that market forces will continue to affect the price of PMS, but at a point, things might normalize.
We must now take the policy home. We have started on a good note, a firm, decisive step to say, let this thing go so that it doesn't end us in trouble. Having done that, we now need to go to all those other associated matters, issues around getting refineries that will work. So whether we're talking about the government refineries or the private refinery, we need refineries in the local market to work. Look at it this way. The last price increase, when things moved from 490 to 617, the reason that movement happened was because dollar moved. When dollar moved from official 462 to even 800 naira a dollar, or 750 naira a dollar, for a product that we don't produce in Nigeria, we import it, automatically the price will go up.
Well, the Society of Women Accountants of Nigeria, Abuja chapter, says it is ready to work with the present administration towards economic growth and development. Society made this known at an event in Lagos where they also gave commitment to promoting the course of female accountants in the country. Lara Folayo reports.
A gathering of women accountants in Nigeria. They are here to identify with the Abuja chapter of the Society of Women Accountants of Nigeria as its new leadership is being sworn in. The Society's new leadership pledges commitment to promoting the cause of female accountants in the country and also mentoring young schoolgirls into becoming accounting professionals.
To ensure that we foster good relationship between each other, to create enabling environments wherever they find themselves. My pet program that is very dear to the heart of this team is Adopt a Girl Child, with the mindset of putting smiles on indigent but very brilliant, girl child.
Other female accountants also share thoughts on how the society can better enhance interest of women in accounting.
There will be challenges, but I want them to surmount it by the way they would come together, work cooperatively with the focus of achieving the objective for which SWAN is known for.
We expect them to be mindful of our watchword, which is transparency and accountability, to work together as a team to take their society to the next level, and by extension, also move the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, to which they represent, further up.
The new administration is gradually building its cabinet for national and economic good, and the Society of Women Accountants advise the authorities on ensuring capable hands are appointed into public offices while offering to work with government on attaining said goals.
There are so many reforms that have been put in place, the public service reforms, and all these reforms are geared towards trying to consolidate, trying to generate more revenue, and trying to block leakages in the public finance system. We are going to work in partnership with the current government. Of course, we are here again to promote the tenets of this government.
Therefore, SWAN will partner with the government in trying to key into their own programs so that together we'll move Nigeria forward.
The Society of Women Accountants of Nigeria was inaugurated in 1978 and presently has over 10,000 members. It is the female wing of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, responsible for protecting interests of female members while promoting and maintaining high standards of efficiency and professional conduct. Lara Folayo, TVC News, Abuja.
Well, to the United Kingdom, where the British Retail Consortium report shows food price inflation has slowed to its lowest level this year as prices of oils, fish, and breakfast cereals falls. Nielsen Shop Price Index shows food inflation declined 13.4% in July, down from 14.6% in June, the third consecutive slowing in the lowest level, and its lowest level since December last year. Overall, shop prices were 7.6% higher in July than a year ago, slowing from 8.4% in June, and also lowest level this year. BRC's Chief Helen Dixon says figures were a cause for optimism, but warning of supply chain issues ahead. She said Russia's withdrawal from the Black Sea Grain Initiative and targeting grain facilities as well as rice export restrictions from India were dark clouds on the horizon. Lebanon Central Bank Governor Raed Salman has stepped down as planned after 30 years, leaving the country facing almost total collapse of its economy. The former chief is widely blamed for crisis, which has seen soaring inflation and currency lose 98% of its value. Once respected for helping the economy recover after Lebanon's civil war, he's now been investigated for embezzlement in several countries. His deputy, Wassim Mansouri, will take over as interim head of the bank.